Yeah, I know the streets is watching, so I'm highly skeptical. Where I'm at in my career when hitting, I be set to go.
Alright, Benny the Butcher is up next, man. Man, he might be up in a couple weeks. I don't know, once his Drake feature comes through. How you feeling about Benny, man? How you feeling about the plugs I met?
I just thought the plugs I met was the second best hip hop project to be dropped last year. I went Dave number 1 with Psychodrama. Number 2, I went Benny the Butcher, the plugs I met. If you want a reference to what the plugs I met is like, it's like Daytona, but more grimy bars. Like Pusha T is a bit more.
Oh, Pusha T is a bit more clean.
Yeah, Pusha T is a bit more suave and more luxurious. Benny the Butcher is more grimy.
Oh, Benny the Butcher's on the corner. Gotcha. So hasn't made out the block.
Pusha T has been rapping way longer. Benny the Butcher is more grimy. Sounds like he's not as polished as Pusha T, but the bars are the same level.
Which is kind of crazy because Benny's been dropping shit since 2004. And you still saying he's still not polished? That's wild.
Well, he wasn't popping. Also, nigga went to jail in between that, so it's not like he was just constantly rapping. Went to fucking jail. When he left from like deep underground where you ain't from Buffalo, you don't know this nigga was Tender Talk 3. That's when he really started to fucking get decent steam in the underground. He had 97 Hove on that, Joe Pesci 38, Ricky. I think those were the songs that kind of blew him up, kind of. Rubber Bands and Wait also. Those songs kind of blew him up to niggas who like bars and those type of bars. And he came right back with the plugs I met. A friend of ours too was good too, but I don't know if niggas heard that shit.
Yeah, I know it was kind of crazy because I remember when Benny was getting all the hype, and by like all the hype, I mean like early like Twitter and very like East Coast people were pushing on this whole Griselda narrative, and I'm just like I don't feel it because it did kind of feel like it was forced. Benny the Butcher and Griselda and them. If like you're really, really hip hop and if you're not just a casual, it did feel kind of forced. And I'm like, that's sometimes not as pleasing to listen to when it's like people keep pushing it down your throat. Like, yo, these guys are really good. They're bringing New York back.
Yeah,
I'm just like, wait, but they're from Buffalo, you know?
Buffalo is a part of New
like,
York.
Right. But I mean, it's not part of the was it the
boroughs?
Oh, yeah. So
I mean, they're as New York as anyone has ever been New York. Like, they literally sound like they're exactly from Brooklyn. So, I mean,
I feel like A Boogie, if A Boogie heard this, he would have a couple words for you.
Exactly. There you go.
I ain't gonna speak for A Boogie. But when you finally like listened to when I finally listened to Benny's shit and got over like the hype, what got me? You know what's so crazy? It was the Russ feature. Which was crazy. I'm gonna keep it a bug.
Which is so crazy because I told you nigga had album of the year and you ain't hear that. You ain't the album. And actually shitted on the nigga without hearing his music. You remember that? Fucking hater.
This is an appreciation video about Benny the Butcher, so I don't know. I don't recall. But yeah, man, I was like, yo, he was able to I mean, he was still rapping about drugs and shit on the Russ thing, but I felt like he still was able to go into Russ's world. And I'm like, yo, let me give it a listen. Oh, and then you know what else happened? The fucking Wayne album was supposed to drop that night. And he said, no, you gotta wait 3 hours. So I'm like, you know what? This Benny the Butcher guy on Russ album, not that bad. Let me listen to the plugs I met. I was like, what the fuck? Shit fire. That's what really sold me. Then I went on a whole fucking rabbit hole watching their interviews and everything. And then I found out Rosenberg from Hot 97 had an interview with them, well, Griselda and them, for like 2016, 2015. I'm just like, yo, they really been putting work. And then just seeing their hustle and everything, I just like fell in love with them. Actually, I'm a bigger fan of Westside Gunn. Keep it a buck. But Benny, I feel like Benny Butcher's gonna be the guy. He's gonna blow up. So
yeah, that's like Westside Gunn because he's like boom, 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 boom. That's the only reason you like that nigga.
Dude, Westside Gunn has that voice where it's like, yo, this he really did the shit he's rapping about. Yo, I'm looking like an all-white lookbook.
Okay.
He said he heard the 100 shots, but where the shells at?
But I mean, shout out to the entire Griselda. Statute of Limitations with Benny and Smoke Dizza, great album also. So check that out. Check out the Griselda album. The Griselda album is actually called WWCD. Check that out. That's really good.
And how they're all moving is dope because like Westside Gunn is signed to M. Is Griselda managed by Rock Nation? Yeah, right. They're managed by Rock Nation, but all their deals are like scattered and separate, like on some Wu-Tang shit. They're record label deals. So that's dope too in itself, man.
I'm in the hood with niggas don't bother me. 3500 my cardigan. Shot it gon' fall.